We're at the furthest Southeast Football Club in Lincolnshire today to watch Holbeach United versus Stanway Pegasus in the Eastern Counties League Division 1. Let's get on into the ground and let's get on into talking about the two teams. Starting with your home team, Holbeach United, who were founded in 1929. They are currently 11th in the table on 34 points. The last game they played was a 3-1 win to Galston Reserves. And to your visitors, Stanway Pegasus, who were founded in 2018. They are currently 7th in the table on 37 points. The last game they played was a 3-0 win to Leiston under 23s. So then we've got about 5 minutes before kick-off here. There's the turnstile to go in. There's a seated stand with about 100 seats, which looks really nice. You've got two shelters there to stand under over there, and a little stand there with shelter to stand under as well. It looks really nice, this ground does here at Holbeach. For the level they're in, it's not bad, and credit where credit's due to the ground staff for actually getting this game on. I know we've had a lot of rain over the last week, so credit to them for actually getting this game on. And it's blue skies and lovely sunshine today. Hooray for that. First one, I think, in a couple of weeks. Here come the two teams then onto the pitch. You can see there Holbeach in the yellow and black stripes, and Stanway Pegasus in their away green and white today. It is Holbeach versus Stanway Pegasus in the Eastern Counties League Division 1 today. Here we go then, and we're underway here at Holbeach. Just missed it, but Stanway Pegasus have scored from a corner, whipped in, headed on, and into the back of the net there. It is 1-0 to Stanway Pegasus as we speak. If you can see over there, I think the ref has just sent off the player there. Yes, he has. He goes down the tunnel now. Not happy at all, hitting the tunnel as he goes in. But that is a red card to one of the striking force there of Stanway. Holbeach now have a free kick. Let's see what can happen from this. I will just say that the Stanway player only clipped the keeper a tiny bit, but the ref thought that was enough to give him a red card, as the ball now is whipped in from this free kick about 2 minutes after the red card was given. In it goes the shot, just over the bar, and nope, the ref has given offside instead. Stanway Pegasus have a corner due to the keeper holding the ball for longer than 8 seconds according to the referee. In it goes, flicked on, keeper misses it. Keeper gets there, does he? No, he doesn't. It's back in and over the bar by Stanway Pegasus. It should have gone in. That should have been 2. That should have been, but it wasn't. It was over into the little bushes over there and the trees behind the goal. What a chance. Holbeach still have the ball right now. What can they do with it? Nothing, because Stanway really good defensively there, clear the ball away. And now it's a counter for Stanway. What can they do here? It's 1 against 2. Still going. He takes the shot. And it just goes wide out for a goal kick. Here comes Stanway Pegasus on the counter attack then. What can they do? In it goes. And again, just wide of the post there. We've got about a couple of minutes before half time here, I've got to say, but Stanway have played well with 10 men. Haven't given Holbeach many chances at all, and it is currently, as you can see, as you can see, it is 1-0 still to Stanway. I think we've had about 2 minutes of added on time so far, if I'm correct, but in it goes, flicked on. Well, nearly tried to, but he couldn't, and Stanway Pegasus clear the ball, and let's see what Stanway can do with this counter here. Can they do anything? Let's see. They're still going. It's actually a really good counter from Stanway here. It was going to be, it may still be actually, as number 7's on the ball right now. Can he cross it? He can, but it goes out for a corner to Stanway. This probably could be one of the last attacks of this first half then. As I say, we've played about 2 minutes and probably 3 or 4 have been added on here. We don't know because we haven't seen a board or anything here, and we probably won't. So let's just see what can happen on this corner. There goes the corner into the box, flicked on by Holbeach. Can they fully clear it? Let's see. Yes, they can. And there is the half-time whistle. It finishes, the first half does. Holbeach 0, Stanway Pegasus 1. So it's half-time here. It is Holbeach 0, Stanway Pegasus 1. And the big talking point in this first half is the red card that I didn't capture because I thought it wasn't much in it, which was ball from the midfielder from Stanway up to the number 9 for them. And It went over his head though, so he ran onto it to try and get to it. So did the goalkeeper for Holbeach, and the Stanway player, half of his studs scraped the left leg of the Holbeach goalkeeper, and the Holbeach goalkeeper goes down in agony because he did get clipped. And the referee has about a 3-second think and then gives a red card to the Stanway striker number 9, which I don't think it was a red card, I've just got to say. Other than that, in this game, the only goal we've had is a ball in from a corner. On the penalty spot the player was, he heads it on into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And other than that, it's just been very scrappy in the midfield. Stop and start by the referee for giving some niggly little fouls. And also, we've had 2 go wide for Stanway and 2 go wide for Holbeach of their chances, really. That's about it. Well, there you go. That's half time here. It is then. If you have enjoyed so far, please do smash a like. And if you're new here, please do hit that subscribe down below as well. It's not a bad, I've got to say, ground for step 6 that we're in today, to be fair. But I'll give you my full thoughts on that later, of course, in the video. But yeah, no, I think the second half, Stanway need to do a bit the same, just defend and press when they can and try and keep it at a lead for them, I would say. But for Holbeach, they really need to get a goal to get the second goal of the game. They do here, so get a goal to make it 1-1 and use the man advantage that they've got. I've got to say, because of course it's 11v10 right now. So let's see what happens in the second half. Then let's head on into that now for you. Let's see what happened in the second half. Holbeach have just made 2 subs at half time, so let's see. As we are underway here for the second half here, it is Holbeach versus Stanway Pegasus, and it is Stanway Pegasus who are 1-0 up in this one. Let's see what Holbeach can do in this second half then. Here we go then, 2 minutes into the second half. Holbeach have a free kick. In it goes, flicked on, and in! Holbeach have quickly turned it around from 1-0 down in that first half to 1-1 now, and we've played 47 minutes of football. Wow, well done Holbeach, that is really good from them. Another free kick for Stanway then, in it comes. Headed on, and straight to the keeper. There's been a foul committed on the Stanway player on the floor there by one of the Holbeach players. The ref didn't really see it. The linesman over here waved his flag for about 15 seconds to the ref. The ref then stopped the game and said, okay, I will take my linesman's call here. So we'll have to see what happens, if it's what card he's going to give or what's going to happen here. But here comes the ref then. He's just finished talking to his linesman then, being with him for about a minute there, the ref had. So let's see, we're just waiting to see which Holbeach player it will be who goes over to him. No, the ref actually decided not to give anything here, it looks like, at the moment. But we'll have to wait and see. No, nothing's happening. Wow. I have no idea what's just happened there from the referee's call, but he's just sent off the Stanway number 10 here. Now, I don't know why that is. He was on the floor collecting treatment, so maybe he thought he was the culprit of the foul for Holbeach here, but the Stanway manager and assistant manager, they're not happy at all. They're feeling like the Holbeach player clipped the Stanway player there and are thinking it should have been a red card to the Holbeach player there. But wow, it is 2 down for Stanway then, so it's 11v9 now, which is in favour of Holbeach here, and that is not where the free kick was, but there's another free kick then for a different collision then, which they're going to be given here now are Holbeach then. So let's see what can happen from this. Because Stanway are down to 9 men, the manager has just said he would like to play a 4-3-1 right now, which is an interesting move from them, and we just see how that goes. But here they go then, Holbeach with a free kick just on the edge of the centre circle here. Up it goes, into the box, flicked on, shot, and straight to the goalkeeper. But better from Holbeach, that is there. They've got 2 men now advantage here, which is interesting to see what happens in this one. Wow, As you can see, the players walking back here and the kickoff about to be taken. Stanway Pegasus have just scored a counter here. Missed it, as here I did, but it was Stanway Pegasus now, a 2-1 up here. I'll give you the goal score on the screen right now as well, but wow, what a game this is here. And Holbeach fans are shouting, Holbeach, you're losing to 9 men. As Holbeach now on the attack, literally seconds later, it goes in, but it doesn't go out and doesn't even go in the back of the net there. So let's see what can happen here. For Holbeach, they need something here, or else they lose this game to 9 men, which they don't want to do here. As in, it goes again now, it does. Flicked on, scrambled, still there, shot, scrambled, out the corner. Number 3 was screaming for that there. He's finally got the ball that he was screaming for. In it back goes, flicked on and straight to the keeper. Now he's going to waste a little bit of time here. His full 8 seconds he can. That's the best chance that Holbeach have had in the last couple of minutes here. The ref has looked at his watch twice, so that must mean we're into the last minute or so of this game then. Or less than that, I should say. Wow, we only had 10 seconds left as I said that, and Pegasus have come here and have won with 9 men. It is Holbeach 1, Stanway Pegasus 2. Unbelievable. Wow, 9 men and have won that. That is a credit where credit's due to the commitment of them players there. But wow, unlucky for Holbeach. The fans are not happy at all. You can see there, look, the Holbeach fans pouring out of the ground. Here they are, not happy with that performance at all. And you can't blame them, really, can you? Anyway, I'll tell you my full thoughts on the game in about a couple of seconds' time. So it finishes here. Holbeach losing to 9 men. Stanway Pegasus. Wow, what a game of football that was. First half, as I said at half time, it wasn't great. The second half was a lot better. It really was. Stanway got a goal with a flick header into the back net for 1-0. Then in the second half, it was a lovely worked free kick, which was created into the box, and a shot into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And then sadly, I missed the third goal. I only caught the ball trickle into the back of the net as I came out of the toilets here at Holbeach, but it was a counter-attack from what I heard, and into the back of the net here. That's how it finishes here, 2-1. 2 red cards, which I don't know if they were both red cards. I know the first half one, the clip on the keeper, questionable if that was red, and the second half questionable as well. But still, they got 2 red cards and still won the game of football, which is absolutely incredible for them. But Holbeach, what were they doing? They had chances to score, just couldn't take the right pass or do the right shot, I think, personally. Well, that's my time here at Holbeach done. Thanks for your hospitality, Holbeach. Really do appreciate it. It's finished. Holbeach United 1, Stanway Pegasus 2 here it has. If you have enjoyed, please do smash a like, hit that subscribe down below, and let's go on into the ratings then and see how Holbeach ranks up here at against the other teams in this one. But I've got to say, it's been a good time here. But I just feel for Holbeach a little bit. They just didn't take their chances and weren't clinical enough and didn't do the right pass. That's all it was today. But well done to Stanway Pegasus, getting 3 points on the board with 9 men. But sadly, I will say, a little bit boasty about their win, I've got to say. But is that fair? I don't know. But anyway, let's get on into now the ratings. So here are the teams and the ratings that we've done so far in this series. Last week, Bottisford became our new leaders on 15.5. Let's see where Holbeach will rank this time around. So then let's go on into Holbeach's ratings, and as we always do, let's start off with the ground. Down at Carter's Park, it is very simple but effective down there. The one thing I do really like is the old style exterior but modern seating inside their main seated stand, which is really nice. I also like behind both goals they have a covered area with benches, which is nice too, and the nice covered area as well there is next to the dugouts too, which is really nice. Their clubhouse and their food bar is a nice area too, which I think is nice. And also when you first walk in, I like that you have the club shop just there as well, and there's also room around the ground to improve as well if they need to go up the levels. But I think for what they've got at the moment, it's nice for the level they're in and the level above that they have been in the past as well. So because of that, I'm going to give them, for the ground, for the level that they're in, I'm going to give them a 3.5 out of 5. So then on into atmosphere, and down at Holbeach, it's a very family-friendly atmosphere on Saturday it was. There wasn't many in attendance. Sadly, can't give you a full attendance, but I would say there was between 75 and 100 in attendance on Saturday to watch Holbeach v Stanway Pegasus. But there was 3 or 4 kids banging a drum, singing Holbeach and United throughout the game as well. So that made it a little bit more of an atmosphere down there, but there wasn't really much of one due to the low attendance. So because of that, I'm going to give them a 2.5 out of 5. On into cost, and it's very reasonable down at Holbeach. It is £6 for entry for an adult. It is £2.50 for plain chips, and it is £3.50 for a beef burger, which is very reasonably priced down at Holbeach. It is. I will say as well, they do have a very good list of food options at Holbeach too, with jacket potatoes, with paninis, with chips, and with burgers that are very reasonably priced down there. So because of all of this, and also the club shop's reasonably priced, and also in the bar the drinks are reasonably priced too, I'm going to give them a 4 out of 5. On into the most important rating of this series, I would say, and this episode, and that is my overall experience at a football ground. And down at Carter's Park, Holbeach, it was really enjoyable down there. It was a lovely experience to go down there. The game let it down, but overall, the people there are lovely. It's cheap to get in. It is a nice ground. I love the main stand with the modern seating, and the old style exterior is really nice too. I like the 3 areas that are covered. They're nice as well, with the 2 benches, one behind both goals, which is good. There is room, of course, to improve as well down at the ground, but the game wasn't the greatest. It was 3 goals. And the first half, the best bit of action was the cross into the box from the corner, headed on into the back of the net to make it 1-0, and also the red card controversy in both halves were talking points too. But other than that, there wasn't really much in the game. There was half chances for both teams. There were snapshots. Yes, a really nice free kick in the second half from Holbeach a couple of minutes into it got them the goal, and then a counter for Stanway to get the winner with 9 men. But other than that, it wasn't the great. It was a very bobbly pitch, but I've got to give credit to the groundsman for getting this game on after I know they've had a few postponements recently, and also had the bad weather that we've had with all this rain recently, so credit to them for getting the game on. But it wasn't the greatest, so because of that, I'm going to give Holbeach a 3.5 out of 5 for my overall experience. So then, what do the ratings mean to the overall total? Well, the overall total is 13.5 out of 20, meaning that they are level on points with Deeping Rangers. They are here for the series. Well, there you go then. That is it for my time down at Holbeach United. If you have enjoyed, please do smash a like. Please do hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel. And next time out, I will be heading to Grimsby Borough to see them take on Hallam. I will, so stay tuned for that video when that comes onto this channel. But from me, Non-League James Ball, it's goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.